All right, coming at you with part four of the Defining Strength series. I just wanted to make a series of short videos that are really simple, really elementary. Most of you that are in the fitness world already know this, but I want to talk to the general population and about what is strength, defining strength, because so many people use the word strong interchangeably. Someone may look at a ballet dancer and say they're strong, a gymnast and say they're strong. They may look at an Ironman who does a 10-hour event and say they're strong. Or somebody who can lift a lot of weight on the bench press, they are strong. So in this series, I've covered what is strength. We talked about absolute strength, the ability to pull a heavy load. We talked about power, the ability to produce force with a moderate load, to move it fast, right? We talked about speed, the ability to either throw a light weight like a baseball, or to sprint, or to generate knockout power, to have that speed. And we talked about endurance, the ability to go a long duration. I mean, somebody who runs a ultra marathon, 50 miles plus, they are strong, right? They're really strong, but it's a different kind of strength. So when you are going to a trainer, or you're looking online for a program on how to get strong, or me as a coach, if I'm writing a workout program for someone, I need to know what kind of strength that they actually want. So in this series, we're talking about different aspects of strength as people see it. Now we're going to talk about muscle endurance, because muscle endurance is totally different than the ability to, so if somebody can bench press 500 pounds, that strength is totally different than someone who can bench press 225 pounds for 35 reps. Right? So the person who can bench 500 may not necessarily be able to bench press 225 for 35 reps. And if I was, as a coach, I'm going to train, the person trying to bench press 500 is going to have a whole different program than the person trying to bench press 225 for max reps. Now, of course, to bench press 225 for a lot of reps, you do have to have a certain amount of absolute strength. But you do have to have a lot of muscle endurance. You've got to be able to endure, and your muscles got to be able to keep contracting. But they're two totally different things. For example, before I started doing CrossFit and I was doing a lot of Spartan races, I could bust out 100 push-ups. On any given day, I could do 100 push-ups. Was I strong? Maybe, according to some, but I don't think I was. There's a lot of areas where I was lacking strength, and now I'm way more strong overall in all different areas, from a strict press to a snatch, being able to generate force, to gymnastics movements, to a squat, a deadlift, a bench press. I can lift more weight in all those areas, but my push-ups have went from probably 100 to now maybe I could do 35 or 40 in a max set if I'm fresh and feeling good, right? So it changes a little bit. So that's where muscle endurance is just totally different. The program for someone to do 100 push-ups is going to be different from someone who wants to bench 315. So that's where, defining your strength is important, right? Defining what area you actually want to be strong. So I wanted to go over muscle endurance a little bit, because a lot of people look at that as strong. If you want to be able to do 20 pull-ups unbroken, strict, it's going to require a lot of muscle endurance. So I wanted to keep this short. I hope that you can find that information useful. If you did, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and tune in for the next part and the last part of this series.